Hello guys, how you doing? This is something that we as a Metal Gear Solid community really need to talk about. Having played the game through thoroughly now after playing it for a few hours, I've started to see the cracks in between the seams that is Metal Gear Solid Delta. Now, initially playing this game, I just ran through it and, got a Foxhound rank and did it in the quickest, smoothest way as possible. But to really test the heart and soul of this game that we remember from the original Metal Gear Solid 3 back in 2004, I had to really test out every detail to make sure that this was the game that was going to honour its legacy. And I really don't know what to make of it now. After going back and playing the Raikov section and testing out some of the fundamental features, I've noticed that they're not there. I mean, some of the basic features are, such as when you run into Raikov, he'll grab your balls.
Hey!
But this time round, he does the same thing, but he has like a weird facial animation.
Hey!
Or like when you bump into Raikov, he'll comment on how beautiful you are before instantly switching into an alert.
How beautiful. You! Who are you?
But there's a really big, serious issue in the game. It could just be a bug that Team Virtuous and Konami haven't rectified, or it could simply just be a piece of cut content that they've tried to hide, whilst maybe hoping the community won't recognise this. The problem is, say for instance when you give Raikov rotten food, in the original, usually he'd run straight into the bathroom.
Huh? What's going on?
From there, you would chase him in, and he would lock the door behind him, complaining about his stomach aches and pains, whilst presumably going for a dump. And if you kept knocking on his door and harassing him, in turn you would get hilarious dialogue, and he would let you into the bathroom, locking you in.
Someone in here? Give me a break. Enough already. What, you want to join me? Fine then. Come on in. Did I just...
But for some reason, this doesn't seem to be a function whatsoever. Instead, Raikov has crippling stomachache, and he doesn't seem to move. He just stays in one position and doesn't seem to recover. And say for example, if you're in an alert mode, instead of running away and taking cover, he just stays where he is whilst everyone shoots at you and there's just a mad frenzy. It's fair to say that the AI optimization is very poor here. Why isn't Raikov running into cover? Usually the bathroom. This has really got my attention, aside from some of the poor optimizations that were originally reported on PS5 thanks to Digital Foundry. I can't really say there's performance issues on the PC because I'm running at a decent FPS and in 4K. I get occasional stuttering, and as in typical Unreal Engine fashion, the game will just sometimes outright close, which yes, in today's age is not acceptable whatsoever, but this here has really got my gripe. As a Metal Gear fan, this isn't acceptable whatsoever. And just to add the absolute cherry on top of the disgraceful optimization of this game and the AI breaking at times, is Raikov trying to get through one of the doors and just seems to soullessly walk into it. I had to throw him some food, to open the door in hopes he might walk through it. Instead he ate it and still couldn't get through the door.
Something to eat. Delicious.
Yeah, this isn't looking too good. It's really only up until I threw the rotten food that I decided he wasn't going to eat it and then eventually walked through the door. I thought I had to mention this because maybe this isn't a problem on your end, and if it isn't, I'd love to hear about it in the comment section down below because I've reloaded this game several times and I keep having this issue. And honestly, I'm quite surprised by it. It's either a bug that Konami clearly need to fix, or it's just something that they didn't include into the game. And if you ask me, then that ruins the experience of Delta, and therefore you can't really call it as good as the original, is if it can't retain all the details that Konami said at the very start they was going to keep. I mean, yes, they have kept a lot of great features whilst implying new things, and of course the details and the environments look amazing, but it really lacks that essence and that soul, the details that made the original so great. I even noticed as well at times when trying to interrogate Raikov, sometimes the audio would just randomly cut out rather than playing it all
We'll tell them
together.
everything. Together. Water!
Speak.
The Colonel.
Speak.
We'll tell...
I don't know about you guys, this might sound mundane, but this has to be one of the most greatest aspects about Metal Gear Solid 3, and it just feels like it's lacking one of the biggest details that makes it so fun to play to begin with. But anyway, that's enough for my rant. I've got a long video up in the making, a full comprehensive review talking about this game, and really does it hold up against the original. So I hope you can catch that one, it'll be coming soon. And yeah guys, hopefully Konami can patch this error, and if not, then this simply just isn't a bug, and that they've removed an important aspect out of the game. Anyway guys, until we meet again.
Major, who's that?